Hi, this is Melanie, aka Princess Ninja. Good morning. Okay, so we've got another small video, but don't panic. I'm not changing my format. I'm still going to be posting once a week updates. I'm going to be doing a measurement. It's probably going to be posted at a weird time because I want to start doing this on the first Saturday of every month. I want to do measurements. I want to do weigh-in. But my second keto update is going to be coming to you this weekend. But I'm getting like flooded from my other social media accounts, some of the Facebook groups I belong to, my Instagram, people asking me or warning me or commenting on the fact that I have gone keto. So first, let me back up and tell you today, I'm just going to be showing you what's in my lunchbox. No worries. But I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I don't feel offended. And the reason is because the series of weekly videos I've been putting out on YouTube, I'm naming the Keto Critic. And I'm naming it the Keto Critic because I was the hugest, the biggest ketogenic diet critic there was. And the reason is because every time someone said keto, I thought Atkins. And because I lived the Atkins way of life for 2.5 years, living off a lot of meat, a lot of it's high protein, and that's not what keto is. So today, as always, I have my lunchbox, and I bring my lunchbox Monday through Friday. I am a food prepper, so there's that. So let me try to get this out in an order that's going to make sense to you. You'll have to excuse me, I'm talking to the wrong side of my stuff. It looks like a lot of food, but it's really it's not. Okay, so I want to start with breakfast. This is breakfast, and it's going to be kind of hard to see. Inside here, I have 2 whole eggs and an egg white. There is 2 asparagus spears that I've chopped finely. There's about 6 zucchini slices that I have chopped finely. There is some nutritional yeast, which is a vegan cheese alternative to make cheese sauce and whatever. But it's packed full, it's by Bragg's, and it's packed full of vitamins that you need, and vitamins that are essential to certain diets that are restrictive. There's also just about 3 tablespoons of heavy cream in here. So we've got 1 serving of vegetables, you've got eggs, and you've got some cheese. And then I just sprinkled a little bit of shredded cheddar. I also have some Himalayan pink salt in here and lots of pepper because I am a pepper freak. Okay, so this is my breakfast. It's actually very delicious. Lunch is a much larger meal. Oh, the reason my breakfast is like that is because I have my my bulletproof coffee. So this breakfast here is about 280 calories. This bulletproof coffee comes in at almost 300 calories, so that's 500 calories. The difference is before I was doing the American recommended, and I was eating 6 small meals a day, because that's what I've always been taught, 6 to 8 small meals a day. So I was trying to eat 200 calories, 200 calories, 200 calories, and never going over my calorie budget. I was hungry all day long. I never felt satisfied. My stomach was never full. 200 calories, doesn't take much to come to 200 calories. And it kept my blood sugar high all the time because my body never had to take care of any business, because I was constantly feeding it a source of fuel, which made all of my exercise not relative. Because I was exercising, but then right after my exercise, oh, here comes 200 calories. Why burn my fat stores when I'm constantly feeding myself a source of fuel, right? Why burn fat for fuel? So I'm changing that. So that's breakfast. It's about 500 calories. This, and for those of you who say it's too expensive, this was a steak that cost for one steak was about $6, but I only ate half the steak. So what you see here is 4 ounces and then a healthy fat. So that's an avocado. And by the way, I have a food saver, and they are the best thing in the world for avocados. You can actually keep an avocado in the refrigerator cut like this for about 3 days. I wouldn't recommend it longer than that, because then it starts getting like this really weird taste to it. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's gonna hurt you, but I mean, it gets this real tangy, and an avocado shouldn't be tangy. So anyway, so that is part of my lunch. And so in here we have about 400 calories, and then I have here this delicious, beautiful salad. And in this salad I have some, you see some, I forget what kind of olives they are. They're a green olive and they're stuffed with pimentos. I have some tomatoes. I have some celery. I have a few more slices of some zucchini. And I also have some raw asparagus in here. Along with that, I have some spinach, some arugula. I have some beet greens. So this is a well-balanced, nutritious lunch. Now, to top that salad, you wouldn't put this in the night before, because then it would just be horrible. But I have here a tablespoon of chia seeds. Those are organic chia seeds. I have about 2 tablespoons of raw. These are raw almonds. They're not salted, nothing. For another healthy fat. And this is a dressing that I whipped up at home using just a little bit of mayo, a little bit of vinegar, some seasonings, and it's very delicious. But it keeps me all within my ratios. So if you would have asked me a month ago what a typical day on keto, remember, I heard Atkins, they said keto, I heard Atkins, right? I thought meat. And if you really look at there, 90% of my food for the day has some kind of vegetable in it. That is a beautiful salad. I have wonderful seeds. The only difference between this and the Mediterranean is I'm not eating the whole grains and I'm not eating the bread. Blah. I had already cut the sugar out of my diet. So I love you guys, and you wouldn't be my friends if you weren't concerned about me. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really, really do. So I'll be coming at you this weekend with a grand update of the first 2 weeks of my ketogenic journey. We'll talk about weigh-in. We'll talk about measurements, even though I really want to reserve measurements for, so the jury's out on that. Maybe we'll talk about measurements. But I'm going to talk about symptoms, the keto flu, what I went through, how I resolved the issues. Am I still feeling sick now? I'm going to talk a lot about my blood sugar. I'm going to talk a lot about the things that have transpired over the last 15 days. And then I'm going to get back on track to do the first Saturday of every month. I'm going to attempt to do a weigh-in, measurements, the whole 9 yards. But we're just starting out here. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. You just got to give it some time. And this cowlick, I have got to talk to my hairdresser about what we need to do here, because this is like, it looks really nice when I leave the house, and then by the time I'm at work, I am like channeling my inner alfalfa or something. And for those of you that are way too young to know who Alfalfa is, he was a character, and he was famous for having that little cowlick stick up on his head. So not looking to be famous for that, not really. Anyway, that is what's in my lunchbox. Please feel free to comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you this weekend with a keto everything you ever wanted to know about my keto journey. Have a great day.